What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Will. I'm a real estate agent out here in Los Angeles, California. On my channel, I talk about real estate, business, entrepreneurship, and I help newer agents on their journey in the real estate industry. So if you're into that kind of content, make sure to subscribe. I post on here weekly. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the real estate programs that I took in order to easily pass the real estate exam. If you haven't watched my video on how to easily pass the real estate exam, make sure to take a look at that video. On there, I actually talk about how I failed the real estate exam 3 times before I passed. And these programs that we're going to talk about today are some of the reasons why I was able to be successful on that 4th time, and it made it so easy for me. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know that I am not being sponsored by any of these programs, so this is all just based off of what I took and what really helped me out. Now, if you're kind of like me and test taking is just not your strong suit, or you're just looking for some programs that are going to help you pass the real estate exam the first time so you don't have to worry about it anymore, I think you're going to enjoy today's video. With all that being said, let's get into program number 1, which is Allied Real Estate School. So Allied was actually the program that I took for me to pass the 3 courses in order for me to be eligible to take the real estate exam. I thought Allied was great. Everything was very simple. What I loved about Allied is after every course, they gave you very helpful practice questions and practice exams. And then at the end of all the courses, they give you one final exam. I mean, overall, their courses are just full of very detailed information that you'll need to pass the real estate exam. Another thing that I think I should mention about Allied is their customer service is absolutely amazing. Right after I signed up with them, I had a representative call me within a couple of days to make sure everything was going good and made sure I had the help that I needed. And they also let me know that at any point, if I did need help, I could reach out at any time, which I did need help at times, and they're very, very quick with everything. Overall, Allied was a great foundation for my studying, and I'm going to make sure for all of my programs, I'm going to link them down in the description below in case you want to take a further look into any of them. Now, enough about Allied, let's move on to program number 2, which is Prep Agent. I can't begin to say enough good things about Prep Agent. Something that I loved so much about it is how easy it was to study. It made studying so easy for me, and I am someone who really hated studying my whole life, and if you're like that, I think you're really going to enjoy Prep Agent. Everything was so simple, and it made the process of studying for the real estate exam less of a headache. Prep Agent has everything from flashcards to practice questions and all kinds of learning strategies. Again, if you watched my video on how to easily pass the real estate exam, on there I spoke about how crucial practice questions are to you passing the real estate exam. I think Prep Agent has some of the best practice questions out there. I mean, they have practice questions that are either broken up into categories like vocabulary or legalities, or you can just take one final exam, and all the content that's on the practice questions are all questions that are just like the real estate exam. Not exactly like it. You're never going to find anybody who has the exact same ones, but it was very similar, and it gets you to be familiar with the content that's on the real estate exam. So if you're looking for a program that offers great practice questions, I would 100% recommend Prep Agent. There are also educational audios as well as educational videos that are on Prep Agent. What I love about that so much is no matter what your strong suit is when it comes to learning, he's going to have it on there for you. Whether you learn visually, audibly, no matter what way, he'll have it on there for you. And that's why I say it's so easy to study on there. It really does fit for everybody. There are so much more great things that I can talk about concerning Prep Agent, but I want you to see it for yourself. So like I said, I will link it down in the description below if you want to take a further look into it. Moving on to the final program that I highly recommend is going to be a crash course. If you're local in LA, the crash course that I used is the Realty Academy out in Woodland Hills. He was great, but if you're not local to LA, just go online, do your research of local real estate crash courses, check out the reviews on them, see what other people have to say about it, and if it's good, take that. I really do think that crash courses are lifesavers. Like I said, I failed 3 times. It was very hard for me to find what really fit. The crash course is literally a lifesaver. I went in there for nearly the whole day basically, and we learned all the content that's on the real estate exam. And what you want to do with crash courses is you don't want to take it way back before your real estate exam date. You want to take it, I would say, anywhere a week before, nothing more though. You want to take the crash course closer to the exam date so that it's all fresh in your mind. I mean, overall, the crash course is just going to get you to know everything you need to know before you take the real estate exam. And I know for a fact it was vital to me passing. So many people before I took the real estate exam, my first, second, third time, so many people kept recommending a crash course, but I didn't listen to anybody. So please take it from me, someone who took the real estate exam 4 times, take the crash course. It is very, very helpful. So those are the 3 programs that I used to pass the real estate exam. Not everybody is going to need all 3, but I thought it would be nice to give you some options. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below, and I will do the best that I can to help you. But that does conclude today's video. Like I said, I will link all 3 programs down in the description box below if you want to take a further look into any of them. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter. It's going to be down in the description box below. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all on the next one.